Alright, you remember our hide that we had, and what I'm going to do is show you an alternative way to tan this. Now, there's a lot of ways. You can use brains, you can use oil, you can use tannins from oak leaves and oak bark, but that takes a long time to do. I'm going to do something that's a relatively quick procedure, and I'm going to take a piece about 2 foot by 1.5 feet wide. What I'm going to do is just cut through my hide. To the piece that I want to use, and I'm going to save some of this hide. It's been suggested that I use some of this like Kydex, and I may do that, but I want to take a piece of this at least because I promised that I would, and tan this. So what I'm doing is coming straight down, and I'm coming across, and this is going to give us, as I said, about the equivalent of a maybe close to a raccoon size, large fox, something like that, and that'll give us a good sized hide to tan. And I'm also going to go ahead and cut right there where you remember that boo-boo was, where we put our knife through there. You can see that score isn't too awful big, just about a 1/2 inch, so not bad. What I need to do first is I need to soak this hide in hot water. And so I'm going to put it in the hot water and let it soak for a few minutes, and we'll be back with you when it gets supple. As you can see, I've had this hide in water for about 5 or 10 minutes now, and it's getting really supple, which is good, but we need it to be totally saturated. I'm going to have to leave it in here for a couple hours because this neck is pretty thick. So once this sets up and gets real supple, we'll go ahead and come back with you, and we'll show you what the hide looks like, and then we'll show you what we're going to use to tan it. Well, we've had this hide in water now for about 2 hours, so what I'm going to do is take it out, and I'm going to wring the excess water out of it, and I'm going to wring it out pretty good. I don't want it real wet, I just want it moist. If I was outside, because it's been so long, we actually had to bring this inside to finish tonight to put the tanning on it. So what I'm going to do, just rinse that out, and you can see now our hide is just like cloth, nice and wet. Now I've got about 2 big teaspoons of mayonnaise, and I'm also going to put a couple eggs in here. I don't do this like Tam does to cook. I'll just mash this thing and put it in here. Doesn't have to be neat. We're going to mix it all up. Perfect eggs anyway, right? Go figure, if I was in a frying pan it wouldn't do like that. Now I'm just going to mix this into the hide, and I'm going to put the mayonnaise and the egg mixture all through this hide, and I'm going to work this in real good, and after I've worked it in both sides we'll come back with you. One thing I will mention to you while I'm working this in, mayonnaise is eggs and oil, and so we're putting a few extra eggs in there, and some of the proteins in the eggs will help soften up those hide fibers. And the oil will also get in those fibers. So let me mix this in for a while. We'll be back with you. Right, cut it. Now this is just like playing in mud, guys. I'm just putting this oil in both sides, this mayonnaise and egg mixture, and I'm working it in. I fold the hide up, twist it a little bit to work it into the fibers. This is very similar to what you would do with brains. You just use brains instead of the eggs and mayonnaise, but this egg and mayonnaise will do a fine job on this hide. We'll get this in here and then we'll fix it up. Well, I've been rubbing this in now for about 5 minutes, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this hide up, I'm going to rinse my hands off here. Then I'm going to take a Ziploc bag. I've got a 1 gallon Ziploc bag, and I'm going to put this hide into the bag, and then I will just scrape the rest of this mess up here, put that into the bag, and then I'm going to seal it. And I'll leave that bag set overnight, and as it sets I will actually work the hide a little bit to keep it supple and to work those the mayonnaise and the egg in. So I'll zip that up, let the air out of there. So what I've done, I've got all the air out of there, and you can see now it's just the hide in the mayonnaise and egg mixture, and that's worked all through that hide. And I'll go through this tonight, and I'll keep working this and squeezing it, and getting it in there, and get less on Tam's rug. And then we'll come back with you after this is set up overnight. We'll show you how to work this tomorrow.